I'm Jen, and welcome to my studio. And today we're going to be doing an intermediate tap combination to Running Up That Hill by Kate Bush from Stranger Things. Now, the song wasn't made for Stranger Things. The song is like decades older than Stranger Things, but this show has done its due diligence and really picked music from the era that it's set in and just music that just fits, you know? I don't know if you're a fan of the show, but if you are or aren't, at least check out the soundtrack. If you're on TikTok, you are sick of this song by now, but we're using the beginning, not the part everyone uses on TikTok, so that should help. But yeah, I'm really excited to be doing this song. I found a fantastic violin cover of it to use today, but it does fit perfectly to the original. So this is intermediate, so I took the tempo down just a bit so that we can learn it, but when you do it on your own, you can speed it up as much as you want. But yeah, let's go ahead and get started. So it begins with paradiddle, 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 paradiddle stamp. So you have two slow tempo paradiddles. So just nice and slow, just this 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Then you speed it up, 5E and a 6E and a 7 and an 8. So you want to subdivide that, 5E and a 6E and a 7 and an 8. So you're really going to have to loosen up your ankle and go for those fast paradiddles. So you have the two slow, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Then it's 5 and a 6E and a 7 and 8. So loosen up your ankles and just give it that good up tempo. So let's try 2 slow, 3 fast, and a stamp. Let's try putting that together. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7. Awesome. Let's do it again. 5, 6, 7, go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7. Perfect. All right, so we have the 2 slow, the 3 fast, and the stamp. The next thing that we do has the exact same pattern. It's 2 slow, 3 fast, and a stamp. But instead of paradiddles, we're doing shuffle, step, heel, 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 stamp. So instead of paradiddles, we're doing what I call shuffle diddles. You can, if the shuffle diddles mess you up, you can just repeat the paradiddles. Like do the paradiddle phrase twice. It sounds the same. It almost looks the same. Totally fine. So instead of paradiddles as written, it goes 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7. And I'm doing side shuffles so that it visually distinguishes it from the paradiddles, because paradiddles have a forward motion. So I'm giving these a sideways motion to make it a little bit more visually interesting. So I don't know what I just stepped on my floor, but it went crack. All right, so you have 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 at first. Now we do the exact same thing, but instead of paradiddles, we just replace the dig spank with a shuffle at the beginning. So let's try that, just the shuffle part. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Now you want to make sure that you give a lot of care to how much volume you're giving your heels, because that's the one part people can lose. It can go, like I barely hear those heels. Put some weight into those heels so that we get that fourth note. It also makes it sound a lot cleaner. So give it give the heels some weight so that it has some volume. Let's try that again, just the shuffle part. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7. Awesome. So let's try the paradiddles into the shuffle diddles, and then yes, we'll try paradiddles into shuffle diddles. So from the top, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7. Cool. So there's a pause between the two phrases. Let's do that one more time. One more time. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and was like debating if I wanted to go on or just like go ahead and do that. It's not a lot, but let's get used to how the song sounds. All right? So let's try it with music. I'll count you in. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3. Good. So it's a little quick, right? I even slowed the song down a little bit, and it's still a little quick, but we will be fine. Relax your feet. You got this. Also, if you've just noticed, I have sort of a Stranger Things shirt on today. It says vegan things. Sean and I got these for each other, and it was just really, really funny because you don't usually find like vegan shirts that are pop culture relevant. So we just, vegan things. But anyway, let's try it again. And try to relax. Try to relax in your paradiddles and shuffle diddles. 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we'll move on to adding the rest of the intro. Ready? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. The tempo comes together and how the steps fit into the music, and you can hear that this violin cover really sounds like the original. If you know the original song, she's even got that da, 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 da. She's so good, so good. I love a good violin cover. As a violinist myself, I love a good violin cover. So yes, let's move on to the next section. So you just did, and remember, put some emphasis on those heels because it's the easiest part to lose. So your right foot is free. We have 5 count riff, 5 count riff, 5 count riff. So 3 5 count riffs in a row. And 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6. So right, left, right. Let's just try that. 5, 6, 7, 8. And 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6. You finish off that phrase with heel, heel, toe, toe. So you finish it off with a crawl, starting with your left heel. So it goes left, right, left, heel, heel, toe, toe. So that sounds like 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7. So let's try that together. And the phrase does start on and a 1. So it starts before the 1. So let's try that together from 5 count riff. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7, 8. Awesome. One more time. 5, 6, 7, go. 1 and 2 and 5 and 6 and 7, 8. Cool. Then you have one more 5 count riff with a heel, heel, toe, toe crawl at the end. And 1 and 2, heel, heel, toe, toe. So this time it's a left riff. And then you start the crawl with your right heel. Heel, heel, toe. So let's just do that riff super fast. Da 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 da. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Then you have 2 back essence to finish off the phrase. So brush or spank, pas de bourrée, brush or spank, step, step, step. So I call it a pas de bourrée, but it's also just like a ball change step, or a step, 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 or a step, step, stamp, because I am putting my full foot down at the end of it, because I like that emphasis. So you just finished 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Your right foot brushes back, and then you have ball change stamp, and then you brush again, ball change stamp. And if you've never done a back essence before, I have a step tutorial of a back essence. So definitely check that in the description down below. There's the link to my step tutorials playlist. Just find the step you're looking for, like the back essence, and there you go. Learn it and then come back to this video. So let's start from the riffs, the first set of riffs, and put it all together. So let's try that. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7. So you have 5 count, 5 count, 5 count, heel, heel, toe, toe, crawl. 5 count, heel, heel, toe, toe, crawl, spank, pas de bourrée, spank, pas de bourrée. Kind of make sense? All right, let's try it. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7. Awesome. Let's do it one more time. However, we're going to go through the transition. I don't usually go all the way back to the beginning before we try it with music, but sorry, I'm just making sure my computer stays awake. So let's go all the way from the beginning and add that on because the transition happens right away. You would have just finished 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and a 1 and 2. So that riff happens right away. So let's just practice that transition by going back to the top one time, and then we'll do it with music. Cool? All right, 5, 6, 7, paradiddle. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, snake, shuffle, step, heel, shuffle, step, heel. 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 1 and 2. Heel, heel, toe, toe, snake, pas de bourrée. I almost made it through saying the whole thing, then I ran out of breath. All right, let's try it from the top and see how well we do. Remember, the first time we try putting it together, it's not going to be the best thing we've ever done. That is okay. This first time is just for like, okay, that's how it fits the music, or oh, that's how she meant the transition goes. Stuff like that. Don't pressure yourself to be perfect on this first run, okay? Just propping up my speaker just a tiny bit so it's easier to hear, and then getting it out of frame. Very cool. Let's try it again. I don't know if you can tell, but this is my first recording back after the break that was my wedding and a tour. So I'm a little off my game today when it comes to like the setup of it, but at least the dance is good. My students are going to love this dance when I bring it to class next week. I'm so excited. All right, let's do it. Ready? 5, 6, 7, 8. To the next part. We got this. One more time just to make sure we have it, and then we'll move on. If you don't have it by the next part, by the next run, that's okay. This is a video, so you can rewind and do it as many times as you need to do it, and then when you're ready to move on, you just come back to this part or the next part of the video and learn the rest. So let's do it one more time. section. If you are not ready, like I said, you can always rewind, practice as many times as you need to. Meet us back here when you're ready to learn the next part. I say us because I do have a sleeping cat right over there. Bento is asleep. Not quite snoring, but soon. All right. So, moving on, you just did and 5 count lift, go heel, toe, toe, straight, paddle, straight, paddle, so your right foot is free. This part gets a little fast, just a tiny bit fast, but it also repeats. So once you get it, you get the next part too. So, good side and bad side. So you have a train step, stamp, ball, change. So you want to put your weight on your right foot at the end of it, but it goes stamp, ball, change, and then your left foot has a paradiddle, and then ball, change, right, left. So it's 1 and 2 and a 3 and 4. Da, 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 da. So it's a little quick. So you have stamp, ball, change, paradiddle, ball, change. So that left paradiddle's got to be kind of like loose and quick. So let's try that. Stamp, ball, change. Left paradiddle, right, left, ball, change. See, that was one more time. We have stamp, ball, change, paradiddle, ball, change. So make sure you put your weight on the left paradiddle at the end of it. So let's try it in time. Stamp, ball, change, paradiddle, ball, change. 5, 6, 7, 8. Stamp, ball, change, paradiddle, ball, change. Good. One more time. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Good. You finish off that phrase with shuffle, step, ball, change, shuffle, step, ball, change. And I'm doing side shuffles. So we have shuffle, step, ball, change, shuffle, step, ball, change. Or shuffle, step, 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 shuffle, step, step, step. One or the other. It's the same step. It just depends on what you call it. So you add that to 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7, 8. Shuffle, step, ball, change, shuffle, step, ball, change. A nice easy ending for it. So let's try from stamp, ball, change and add the shuffle, ball, change and see what happens. Ready? 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7, 8. The rhythm goes and a 5 and 6 and a 7, 8 for the end of it. All right, let's try that again. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7, 8. Awesome. One more time just to make sure we have it. 5, 6, 7, go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7, 8. Good. Now that you have that, you repeat the first part. The 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So you know that part. Stamp, ball, change, paradiddle, ball, change. You know this part. It has a different ending. It's 2 5-count riffs. And a 5-count riff and a 5-count riff. So let's try that and then I'll tell you something cool about it. So just this part. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and a 5-count riff and a 5-count riff. So just that part. 5, 6, 7, go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7, 8. Good. One more time. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7, 8. Fantastic. Do you know what's cool about that? The first phrase and the second phrase have the exact same rhythm. Different steps, exact same rhythm. So if you're just kind of like listening but not looking, they should sound the same. Timbre not included because obviously like timbre-wise, shuffle, step, ball, change only uses the toe tap and the riff has some heels in it, so there's going to be some like deeper sounds, but rhythmically, exactly the same thing. Isn't that cool? I love that. So, the first phrase, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7, 8. Second phrase, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7, 8. So they are the same. Can we try putting them together? Let's do it. First phrase and second phrase together from the first stamp, ball, change. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7, 8. Good. One more time. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7, 8. Fantastic. All right, let's add that on with music and see how we do. Don't forget, first time never counts. We got this. Starting from the top at paradiddles. 5, 6, 7, 8. Couldn't hear the music over my own voice. So let's try that again. This time I won't call it out. Just try to remember the sequence of steps, and we got this. I promise. This is only our second time. So the second time doesn't mean it's perfect. It means we're just getting more comfortable with it. We're getting more, used to how it flows, and maybe improving one little thing, not the whole thing. It does not need to be perfect. All right, let's try it. 2. Maybe not the best part. I don't know. I still think cat videos are the best part. Ready? 5, 6, 7, 8. Which is awesome. Again, if you need more time before working on this next part, you know what to do. If not, let's go ahead and start learning it. So you just did the 2 5-count riffs. Your right foot is free. You have step and 3 drawbacks. So that's step, step. So yeah, step and 3 drawbacks, or 4 counts of drawbacks. Step, spank heel step, spank heel step, spank heel step. So 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4, and these are done in triplets. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4. Then your right foot's free after that. You have 2 Cincinnatis. If you need help with drawbacks or Cincinnatis, I do have those also in my step tutorial playlist. Go check that out. Refresh or learn the step, come right back to this video. So you've got 1 So step and 3 drawbacks, 2 Cincinnatis. Let's try that. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Awesome. One more time. One more time. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Now your right foot's free. You have an Irish. Shuffle, hop step, shuffle, hop step. Dig, dig, ball change. And then a toe stand, ball change. Now I have an alternative. If toe stands are not your thing, I do have an alternative, but I'll teach it as written first. So you just did 2 Irishes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Your right foot's free. You have dig, dig, ball change, and then toe, toe, ball change. The alternative is to do 2 of the dig, dig, ball change. So, same sounds, different look. It's pretty cool. So, from the drawbacks, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then you have shuffle, hop step, dig, dig, ball change, dig, dig, ball change. Either toe stand, ball change, or dig, dig, ball change. Let's try that all together. Cool, let's try it. From the drawbacks, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Shuffle, hop step, dig, dig, ball change, toe stand, ball change. Awesome. Let's do that one more time, and then there's one more phrase to add. Okay? Just one more. So let's do it from the drawbacks one more time. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, good. You finish off the entire combination with 2 buffaloes. So that's step, shuffle, cross, step, shuffle, cross. Then you have step, shuffle, so 2 step shuffles. Pas de bourrée. And that's the end of the phrase. So you have the 2 buffaloes. 1, 2, 3, 4. The last part goes 5 and a 6 and a 7. 5 and a 6 and a 7, 8. So you take those 7, 8, make it a little bit straighter of a rhythm. So let's go from buffaloes. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and a 2, 3 and a 4. 5 and a 6 and a 7. Yes? Kind of? All right, let's go from the drawbacks and put that all together, and then we will walk through the entire thing, and then we'll do it with music. Sound good? Cool. Let's go from the drawbacks. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 5 and a 6 and a 7 and 8. Shuffle, hop step, dig, dig, ball change, toe stand, ball change. 1 and a 2, 3 and a 4, 5 and a 6 and a 7, 8. Yeah? I can't remember if it's just a tiny bit faster than that. So, as we do the walkthrough, we'll take it up just a notch. We'll do the walkthrough from the top, trying to meet the tempo as it is, and then we'll do it with music. Cool? Cool. All right, so from the top, the entire walkthrough. Let's see if we can put this together. From paradiddle. All right. I'm trying to get the tempo back into my head. Hold on, I never have to do this, but today I do. Okay, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4. I just didn't want to set us up to go way too fast, you know? All right, so 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And that's the whole thing. Can we try it with music? Yes. Yes, let's try it with music. I always ask as if the camera's going to respond, but I'm just assuming that you are responding to the video, and then just know that I will just telepathically receive it from YouTube. Sound good? Yeah. I'm such a dork, and I love it. From TikTok, unless you already knew the song, like me, and you're like, oh, blast from the past. But everybody else is on like, oh yeah, that's that TikTok song. That's one of the beauties of TikTok, though. I gotta say, like, TikTok has made older songs relevant again. Do you remember Beggin'? Beggin' is old. And suddenly TikTok made it so relevant and cool that all of my students are like, yeah, have you heard this new song called Beggin'? And I'm like, new? I'm sorry, new? Did you say new? It's just one of those moments. And then the same thing, now everyone's totally in love with Master of Puppets, and don't think that's not going to show up on this channel soon. But everyone's totally in love with Master of Puppets. And I'm sitting here like, this is cool. This is so cool that this show has brought back all of these amazing songs and made them relevant again in like a really, really fun way. You know? I know they were always relevant, but you know what I mean. All right, let's try it again. This time let's get a little bit more comfortable with it and have some fun. Let's do it one last time together. You can do it as many times as you want to. You can try it to the original song. Have some fun with it. But let's do it one last time together for the purpose of this video. And that means one thing above all. We make it fun. Have some fun with it. This is a super fun combination to a wonderful song. Absolutely wonderful song. And if you haven't seen Stranger Things, that's okay. I've only seen clips. I've not seen it because I don't do scary, but I've seen parts of it and I've heard the whole soundtrack. The soundtrack is so good, y'all. So good. All right, let's do it one last time. Have some fun. this was the perfect one to kick me back into regular filming scheduling. I'm so excited. It was hard to take a break. I kept like looking at my living room setup going, I should film today. And then Sean would remind me, no, you can't. You have this, this, and this, and this to do. And I'm like, oh, right, you're right. So it's just nice to be back filming for you guys again. I'm so excited for what I have planned for like tutorials that are coming out. And again, I'm still taking song requests. As soon as I find a good cover of the song that you requested, I'm gonna put it in there. It just takes a little while. So don't forget to keep sending me those requests. I promise you at some point I will get to it. But yeah, I hope you had a lot of fun today. If you're not already subscribed to this channel, hit that subscribe button and join the TAP fam. We've got choreography tutorials like this. We've got step tutorials, like I mentioned below, and we've got technique exercises and vlogs and challenges and all kinds of stuff. So make sure that you subscribe because this is your free tap dance resource, and I absolutely love being your tap teacher so much. So subscribe, also hit the thumbs up because the thumbs up is how YouTube knows to push tap dance videos out more. So definitely hit that thumbs up because we want to support tap dance. So subscribe, hit the thumbs up, and as always, thank you for dancing with me.